Did you guys notice that we don't have Hollywood stars anymore? When I grew up, I remember Jean-Claude Van Damme. I remember Arnold Schwarzenegger. I remember Chuck Norris. There were a lot of stars, a lot of powerful actors that if you were to hear that one of them is going to play in a movie, that became a must-see movie. You didn't care about the story, you didn't care about the universe. It's like, well, it's a movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme. Like, of course I gotta see it. And that doesn't happen today. Today they're using the brand of the movie to promote stuff. It's the sequel to Star Wars, the remake of Ariel, and we have race swapped her. The remake of Beauty and the Beast, and we have made Gaston to be gay. Well, actually, not him, his friend, right? Like Gaston's friend. He's now a homosexual. The remake of Aladdin, and the genie is black. Like, that's what they're doing, right? And if you don't like it, if you disagree with them, it's because you're a racist and other people should go see the movie just to spite you. This is marketing now. But circling back to the main issue is that we don't have new actors, right? Like almost every single actor that they're casting is in the geriatrics ward. I mean, don't get me wrong, a lot of people say that the last season of Picard is good, and I was looking at it and it's like, my fucking God. This is elderly abuse. Like you're starring people over the age of 70 in TV shows. Like I saw Picard having to go up a flight of stairs, and I generally felt worried about the actor's health. I thought he's going to die. Like you can literally see it, right? Like it's in season 1. Like Picard goes up a flight of stairs, and then he's gasping for breath. Like his heart is about to give up. And they did the same punishment. They inflicted the same trauma to Harrison Ford when they forced him to replay Indiana Jones. Like, it's a pattern here. I'm genuinely thinking that Disney right now is working overtime to figure out the necromancy magic in order to bring back these actors from the dead. Because, like, they don't have new faces. And why don't they have new faces? Well, when they do get one, which was Gina Carano, like, she comes out of nowhere. And she's a beautiful woman. She's got like a very well athletic toned body. Got massive titties. She's like a tomboy. But she can also be extremely feminine. So like you can cast her in a various array of roles. Like she can play pretty much everything. She's got a beautiful face. And the fans loved her. Like there were people that actually got into watching The Mandalorian specifically because she was in there. And from a company that says, oh yes, like women are marginalized and women are oppressed and we need to give women stronger voices, to see that company all of a sudden deciding to fire their upcoming star is baffling. And so why did it happen? Well, the first thing that she did to upset people was to refuse to have pronouns in the bio. Like, that was the thing at the time. It was like the sacred pronouns. It was almost like the gospel of transgenderism. Like, every single person on planet Earth should have pronouns. And she actually came out there. She definitely said that she is pressured by everyone to have pronouns in the bio. Now, she wasn't making fun of trans people. She wasn't misgendering anyone. She was basically saying, no, like, I don't want to put pronouns in my bio. I think it's ridiculous. And people kept pushing her until she decided to say that her pronouns are beep boop. Because she's in Star Wars, right? There's R2-D2 in there, and it's like, okay, like that's the noises that he makes, and she thought it's funny. The activists didn't think it's funny at all. Like, the activists needed something to hate. So the hate mob started going after her. And they started, like, tone policing her, going after everything she says, and people start to notice, holy shit, what if she's a right-winger? Can you imagine the horror of having an actress that maybe believed that the family is important, that maybe crime rates going up is a bad thing, that would look at the book that's a bestseller on Amazon in defense of looting and be against it? They couldn't have that shit. And so they started harassing her, and every time she posted something, they would go up her ass. Like, there was actual brigades, actual hate mobs on her, and interesting, the activists that are defending women were nowhere to be found. And the mainstream media was like constantly hammering on her. And I assume like there were those people inside Disney as well. Like there were probably people within Disney's production middle management like constantly looking at her Twitter and go like, no, see, this is why she needs to get fired. Look what she said. And I remember like this was during the peak of the mortal panic of the pandemic. right? Like when Pfizer needed to make more profits, when grandma had to be kept safe. And so the mainstream media was pushing for actual hatred in society. Like they were pushing really hard for citizens to go against their fellow citizens. And it was the vaccinated versus the unvaccinated. And if you're not vaccinated, you shouldn't go to McDonald's. If you're not vaccinated, you shouldn't get a job. If you're like, it wasn't just a medical decision that someone took. It was a moral decision. Like if you're not vaccinated, you're immoral. You're outside of the universal framework where human beings should have rights. And Gina Carano goes out on Twitter and she basically says, no, this is evil. Like this is pretty much what caused things to go back bad in Nazi Germany. And if this evil is allowed to continue, like eventually you're going to get violence. And she talks about Nazi Germany and she points out like, look, Kristallnacht didn't happen all of a sudden. Like there was build up to that. And whether you agree with her take or not, like it was her opinion. Like she genuinely believes that by starting to turn families against each other, to turn neighbors against each other, it's a road that takes you to a dark path. And because she said that, that's what got her fired. And all the mainstream media outlets were insulting her. They were attacking her. No one was trying to defend her. And the argument is like, well, if you work for Disney, like you need to have all your thoughts and all your beliefs aligned with Disney's corporate interests. Like you're not a free person anymore. When you get a job for Disney, they own your soul. Right? Like the mouse actually owns you as a human being. They own your mind. They own your public appearance. They own everything. And now this is interesting, right? Because again, if you accept the fact that it's a good thing that she got fired, you also accept that in capitalism, corporations should own their people. It's not like you have, a time when you're on the clock. And it would have been one thing, like if in an interview where she represents Disney, right? Like she's an actress and that's her interview. And she's talking about the film and then she drops that. Like, yeah, I would get it, Or if she's on set and like during the movie she tries to sneak that in. Okay, no, but like she was in her free time. She was probably in her bedroom in her underwear. And when she typed that, and basically everyone is freaking out. And so it's immoral, like it's abhorrent what happened to her. And again, like this is a company that that claims to care about women. And the reason they say they care about women is to allow Rachel Ziegler to flap her mouth. Right? Like when Rachel Ziegler comes out and she starts shitting on Snow White and starts shitting on fans and starts having like her toxic opinions. Well, I mean, Disney can't fire her because she's a strong, empowered woman and she gets to say whatever she wants. And again, like Disney has like these takes, this moral agenda where they're pushing LGBT issues, where they're talking about how Snow White is about promoting rape because the girl didn't consent when she got kissed by the prince. Like all these nonsense things. And you gotta wonder, it's like, okay, well, if in the case of Gina Carano, like they generally don't care about marginalized people, then it's all about corporate interest. And it's like, why is it a corporate interest for Disney to push LGBT activism? So, like, this is the conversation that was interesting to have, that I was looking for this lawsuit, expecting that we're going to get to discovery. Expecting that we're going to see, like, who was it within Disney themselves that wanted her fired and why? Because I don't think it has to do with her take on the vaccine. I think, like, they were really upset because she didn't want to put those fucking pronouns. And it would have been really interesting to see the faces of the people that told the public, no, we actually don't want you to cheer for this actress. Yes, I know that there's millions of fans, but you know what? We just don't want to show her to you anymore. We're fighting her. And it's sad we're never going to see her, but it is good that she actually managed to, get justice for herself. And it's also interesting to see that none of the publications that went after her apologized. Like, they were very morally pious when they decided to go after her ass, and not a single one decided to apologize. Let me know what you guys think, though, and as usual, I'll see you in the comment section, and if you want to support my channel, there is a pinned link over there, which if you click, it will take you either to my Patreon or my Subscribestar, and you can become a supporter of Buyer's Remorse. Seriously, like right after you donate. Even if you donate $5, you start regretting it. I'll see you guys later. Take care.